This is the Star News Brief. I'm Mark Gitau. Azimio leaders have been rattled by President William Ruto's tours across the country, which they claim have been clothed as development visits but are actually 2027 re-election campaigns. Ruto has combed through Western Kenya, one of Raila Odinga's political bastions, doing out development projects and outlining his economic vision. He announced the revival of sugar farms in the region, including the giant Mumias, and publicly ordered private investors out from the factory. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com. A group of kidnappers who had held billionaire businessman and Kabra's sugar chairman Jaswant Rai returned 20,000 Kenyan shillings they had grabbed from him. The group of about 4 also handed him his mobile phone and gold wristwatch after dropping him near Ola petrol station along Agwings-Kothek Road, according to Kilimani Police Chief Mos Ndiwa. Rai told police the kidnappers told him to take an Uber taxi to his house, which is about a kilometer away from the point they dropped him. In a strange case that even the court described as cut from television drama, a man had his wife lure a street beggar to his house before raping her, with the wife and another man assisting and watching. The man will now spend his life in jail after all his appeals flopped. The other man who participated in the crime remains at large after he jumped bail. Records show that the victim, named WSN, had gone to Nairobi town on that day in 2010 to beg, as was her routine, and later that evening the perpetrator's wife, who was known to her, invited her to their house in Makadara. Kenya's track star Faith Kipyegon has pledged to unpack more surprises in the future, just days after bagging 2 gold medals at the 2023 Budapest World Athletics Championships in Hungary. Kipyegon, who set the National Athletics Center in Budapest alight with victories in the women's 1,500 and 5,000 meters, was among the first batch of Kenyan athletes to return to the country on Monday night. The multiple world champion arrived alongside compatriot Mary Moraa, who stormed the women's 800 meters title, the first for the country in 10 years. Opposition chief Raila Odinga's troops have accused President William Ruto of threatening and frustrating investors after attacking billionaire businessman Jaswant Rai. In a scathing statement that came just a day after the president's attack, Azimio lawmakers criticized Ruto for displaying dictatorial tendencies in his threat to send Rai to heaven. The Kilifi senator led his deputy Enoch Wambua and Eddie Okech in criticizing the head of state over his remarks. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com.